Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 5th session in the series dedicated to open journal systems, best practices and experiences. As you know, open journal systems is probably the most used journal management system worldwide, with more than 50,000 installations all over the world. It's very relevant to EIFL's communities. We are supporting open access journals in developing countries, and we have a wide audience, and they're all interested in the system. All the previous sessions were recorded, and you can find the recordings, and I will share the links in the chat on the EIFL's website. There will be another webinar on the 2nd of July. You can find the announcement also on the website, and we would also like to invite you, if you are managing a platform that you would like to present during one of such sessions, please contact us, and we can discuss this and arrange this for you. Today we will have a presentation by our colleagues from the Masaryk University. They have a publishing platform. They're publishing monographs and journals, and they're also involved in a very relevant project, Craft OA, which is developing some interesting plugins and is trying to improve the functionalities of OJS. So today we have Radek Gomola and Martina Dvořáková, and over to you. So please.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you very much for this kind invitation. It's a pleasure for us to be able to present our platforms and also to share what we are working on, not only for ourselves, but within the Craftway project for the whole community. Just to introduce ourselves, my name is Martina Dvořáková. I am an editor, communication officer, and Diamond Open Access advocate at Masaryk University Press. And I work also as a secretary to the board of the Association of European University Presses. My colleague Radek, he's an editor specialized in electronic publishing and open access within Masaryk University Press, and all things related, meaning databases, indexing tools, and distribution of electronic books. He is also manager and administrator of our OJS and OMP platforms, as you will see, and he also manages our internal metadata system. And we are both participating in the Craft OA project. I think you already heard about it, and you will hear more during this presentation. So this is the plan for today. So we will introduce our MuniSpace system for monographs, for books. After that, our Muni journal system for journal publishing, and in the second half we will talk more about Craftway project in general, and also what specifically we are doing within the project. So this was a brief introduction, and now if you can start, Radek, about MuniSpace.
Yeah, hi all. Thank you for the introduction and for the invitation. At the beginning, a small correction on the number which was set at the beginning of this session. The amount of journals using OJS for now is about more than 64,000, based on the numbers from, I think, December of last year. And it's not the same like the installations. This is the amount of journals using the OJS, and PKP is not able to find the number of how many installation is there, because you can use one installation for many journals. Like we are using one installation for 50 journals. In Finland or Denmark, they have much bigger installation, more than 200 journals each. So it's quite tricky to track that. But based on the number from Alex Mecher, the amount of journals using the OJS is rising every year. At the beginning, I'm going to speak about the OMP system. It's also a system from PKP group. We are using it for our open access books and monographs and proceedings and so on, and maybe textbooks and something like that. You can see and check the link here. There's a brief information about what the MuniSpace is. It's a reading room which enable readers to study and do research and browse through books. Our MuniSpace, OMP, has a big history. We have three different designs. All of them were created by me and implemented to OMP. As you can see, they are at the beginning, they are only slightly different than the default version of the OMP. We started with OMP 1.0.0, which was the first stable version of OMP system and was not so used and very buggy and need to be a little bit fixed. So here you can see the history of MuniSpace. We start our journey by at February 2014 when I joined the Muni Press, the Masaryk University Press. Almost in 2 months, we launched our pilot of OJS system, and the next step was the Open Monograph Press. First things first, every beginning is difficult, and OMP system was not so developed by PKP team. They want to use it, but the problem was that no one wants, or only a small presses wants something like that. So OMP system had not so much effort from PKP because their main system was OJS, and at these days OCS, Open Conference System, which was deprecated a few years ago. But at the beginning, first stable version of OMP was 1.0.0, and it was very buggy. Has only, I think, four localizations: English, Spain, I don't know, maybe Portuguese. But without Czech localizations, we need it. So we need to translate the whole system and implement it to OMP. There was no sorting, no filtering, and the whole system was created for small presses with a few books. The system had problems with large amount of books. The performance problems and problem with showing them, because OMP is showing all the books on one page without paginations and pagining and so on. So with our amount of books we want to present there, it was tricky and it was a problem. And even the design of the OMP 1.0 was quite poor. It's still not a big effort on the design of OMP now, but as I said, we completely rewrite the OMP to fit our needs. So here you can see the difference between our first version of OMP, our first design. It was slightly based on the original design, but have some major changes. Mainly, with filtering, paging, and I upgrade the SQL queries for faster page response and to handle much bigger amount of records. We have some new panels for categories, better menu, and landing pages for books. This was the first step in 2014, so it's like 11 years ago. The big milestone, the main change came in 2017 when PKP said that they want to resurrect the OMP to be better and put there much more effort. So they compare with OJS 3 core, skip the OMP2, never was released, and based whole OMP and whole OJS on the same core with the different front end and different features, but the core, the main code was the same. At this moment, Masaryk University start using temporary design and temporary visual style because Masaryk University goes through a big rebranding, and we are going to start a brand new visual style. We had some frameworks for this temporary design, and we start using flipbooks for better reading to present the books like you can see them in print versions. In these days, increasing number of readers told us that MuniSpace is really needed in Czech space, and we want to bring to our readers a much better feeling from the reading books online. So this was the big change to temporary design. You can see that the design is completely different from the OMP as you can know it. But with a new design and with a new core, with the new code, a new work came, because the visual style and the framework not fit to OMP, because PKP team is using preprocessor LESS, and our framework was written in CSSS. It's quite technical stuff, but I completely rewrite our framework to fit to OMP3 and create the whole template for whole theme for the OMP3, which was much more mobile friendly, responsive, and bring to the or give to readers much better feel and vibe even on the mobile phones. I implement some another features like flipbooks, slick slide for news, a different browsing system, different search. You can even search by ISBN in these days. So it was quite fine system, and as I said, still completely different from OMP as an original program. And this was the last step to our original production version of OMP, which we are using to these days. Yeah, we had some minor changes, upgrading, but the main system, as you can see now, was developed in, I think, 2020. So the new version, the new visual style, unified visual style of Masaryk University came, and I implemented into OMP something we called Gold Fine. I will be talking about it a little bit later. I connected OMP with Crossref cited by with Plumix altmetrics, and implemented into OMP landing pages for chapters and proceeding articles, because we needed it because of DOIs. We wanted registering DOIs even for proceeding articles or for the book chapters. and we don't have a space where we can create a landing pages for these kind of publishing items. For now, something what is called Gold Fund is a space, I think a space, where we are sharing the books from founding editions of Masaryk University from 1920s, 1930s, 1940s, from the beginning of the publishing at Masaryk University. These books or these articles, scripts are not fully open access, but we want to share them with the scientists. So we have it for the registered users only. You don't need to pay anything or subscribe or something like that, but you need to accept some law conditions that you don't want to pirate these things and just want to that you are a scientist that want to do a research there. This is a completely new feature based on some security features of OMP and security features that can be provided by Flipbooks. I merged these two programs and these two scripts together and created something completely new to do something what was enough secure that you are not able to download it or hack it or something like that. You can just read the books there. I maybe show you some something on the Munispace. So you can go through Munispace now. It looks almost the same since 2020, but as I said, the Gold Fund is accessible only for the registered users. I'm now registered as an administrator, so I can show you. And when you open the book, you are not able to copy the text. You are not able to download it or something like that. Yeah, you can do print screens, and after then you can do OCR, but still you need to do much more effort than what we need for our law. So we are fine with this security features there. Okay, so these are the landing pages. Yeah, I was talking about the landing pages for the for the articles and chapters. Here you can see how it looks like on the landing page for the proceeding. You can see the content. You can download the whole book by PDF, or you can read it as a flipbook on the page. So you can see how the book looks like in printed version. Or you can go through the content and read only the articles or chapters you want to read, you are interested in. And as I said, we need it because of the DOI's landing pages. So for now, we are linking, redirecting DOIs to these landing pages, which are completely new in OMP. The OMP for now still doesn't providing any support for chapters or proceeding articles because they don't need it. As I said, our catalog has sorting features based on languages, on publishing years, on subjects. You can sort the titles. You can go through pages, and for now the queries are so So find that the performance is about 1 second to load the page. You almost didn't see any changes on the page, so it's quite quick, quite fast. I have here some, yeah. Our last version of OMP or MuniSpace is connected to Cited by Plumix and using Google search engine. I abandoned using the internal search engine, indexing engine, because it was not enough for us. We added some another metadata to the landing pages, to the records. So when we want to go through all the information on the pages, we need something much bigger. So our implemented into OMP Google search engine. You can customize it, and I even customize the results by jQuery to show better images from the Google results, and you can go tell the Google search engine from which pages you want to show results. So when I go here and look for myself, it's quite quick, quite fast, and look much better than the original search engines, and go full text through the whole landing page. So these are some kind of statistics of OMP, our MuniSpace. We have more than 1,900 titles from 12 faculties and other institutions from Masaryk University. The MuniSpace is only for books and proceedings published by Masaryk University. It's closed and it's for us. We have more than 7,000 visitors and 16,000 page views every month. So it's quite nice. You can see the peak here. It was the COVID pandemic, and electronic versions were very popular these days. Yeah, now I'm going to start with Muni journals. So if you have some any question for our OMP system, I think it's perfect time now. Your microphone is turned off.
No question so far, sorry. There is a question. So let me check who raised the hand, and I'll try to make to enable the mic. I don't see the hand anymore, so it was probably an error. But please, there is a question in the Q&A. Are your modifications and plugin of OMP OJS published as open source?
No, sorry. Main part of the modification is based on our needs, and I didn't did there as a plugin. I modified the core because I did so big kind of modifications that can be do by plugins. I rewrite the SQL queries, I rewrite the core, I rewrite the functions that are handling the records. So we are still using the same version of OMP, and I'm just fixing the security issues, because for us the upgrade to the newest version is almost impossible. It will be completely new work, and for now we don't need it. So it's not open source, it's not open for everyone, because it's part of the core of our installation of OMP.
You just answered my
I can
question.
help you if you want to do some changes or some modifications. You can contact me and I can show you what to change, what is doing, how you can do changes or modifications like we did. But you need to have in your mind that when you do it, you are not able to upgrade easily to another version of OMP. Or I will be talking about OJS the same way. We did some modifications to OJS which are not did by plugins, but are inside the course. So each update or each new version of OMP or OJS, it's quite tricky for us.
Yeah, that was my question, and Matevž asked the same question. What happens when your modification of OMP, when the new version of OMP is available? Do you have to do all the modification again?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to modify the modification for the new versions, but some of the modifications are not needed anymore. I did some modifications to OJS because there were features that were missing for us and we need them. So I did modifications, and for now some of them are part of the core. So you don't need these modifications. But yeah, for OMP we are still using the same versions, and I'm because we are not using it for the editorial workflow. We are using it for the as a presentation platform, which has many features and can be used for us as it is. So only when some security issue is there, I'm going to fix it. But for now, it's a different system. It's based on OMP, but it's not perfectly fit to OMP.
And we have a question. I think that the answer is already like implied. How about templates? Are they open source? So basically, you recreated everything, and the templates, your templates, are now inbuilt in your platform.
Yeah, I have a question from Jadranka. We are not using AI tools in OMP. If you are asking for this, that we are not using AI tools. The scans were provided by another department. We just created the space for presenting the scanned documents. But I think that the scans were not improved by AI tools. They were improved by hand.
Thank you.
Manually.
And about the templates that Lighton has asked, are they open source? So I guess they're not.
No, the templates are based on the visual style of Masaryk University and closely connected to our new brand. So the templates are not able to be open source or shared to anyone else, because, as I said, they are completely connected to Masaryk University and our frameworks. I can help you with some modification of the existing templates, but these templates are not available. Sorry.
Thank you. Thank you. No more questions at the moment. So please proceed with OJS, and I'll hope we will have more questions later.
So as OMP, the OJS starts at the same level. So, but with much better version. We start with OJS 2.4. I think 5 maybe. I don't have the print scheme from the latest version or oldest version we used, but this was the difference between and after default design of the OJS, like as you can see or use it in 2014 and now in version 3.3 or 3.4. But we have again our own themes there. In 2.4, it was not the whole theme. I modified the styles of the existing themes to fit the visual style from our graphical designer. The pilot version had 5 journal, and it was all released by one-man team, and it's still supported and administrated by one-man team by me. So OJS and OMP are my babies, I can say. So yeah, at the beginning we are using it without major customization, but fully supporting the editors, helping them transferring the data and metadata from their old systems to the OJS. During the 11 years of my work in Masaryk University, I created about 30 different parsers and scripts to transfer data and metadata from different kind of pages to OJS, from HTML pages to different versions of OJS through WordPress, through Umbraco, and it was a quite interesting way. But as OJS was growing up, and each year we have new journals, we really need some modifications. So I created some connectors to Crossref or Scopus, even into the version OJS 2.4.8. We use it for a long time, and after the long time we go directly to version 3.2, which we are still using. I know that for now it's deprecated, but version 3.3, which was the latest, the LTS version, didn't bring anything new for us to use, because the features which are in 3.3 we had before 3.3. So I don't need to go to 3.3, but because 3.5, which are almost going to be fired in few weeks, will bring too much changes to workflow that this is the next version we are going to use. And for the questions, yeah, I'm going to adapt the whole theme for the new version and adapt the features which are not which will be still not in OJS 3.5, because were made directly for some journals, for some editors. I can show you later some modifications which are specifically used by different journals. So I was fully supporting the editors, creating some custom plugins, and the way to 2023, which was the milestone when we get almost all journals which are not using their own system and want to change something. The other, we have about 57 journals on Masaryk University, and 48 of them are using the OJS for now. So I was fixing bugs as they comes, not waiting for the updates or for the fix from PKP team, because it was much quicker to do it by myself. And the main change was the change to OJS 3. We start testing OJS 3.1.1, but never use it. We skipped directly to 3.2.8. 1.4. With the visual style, we need to change the editorial, the rector's office forced us to change the visual style of OJS because it was part of the university to the unified visual style. So we need to change the visual style, and when we are going to change the visual style, we start thinking about change the whole system. It was quite tricky because of the editors. They are very conservative and they want to use the system as they were used to it. So I need to prepare them. I created some workshops and have meetings with every editor and showing them what will be different, what will be better, and how easier will be for them to go through workflow in a new OJS suite. We start discussion with Faculty of Arts, where we're the second installation of OJS. They never use it fully. They use it only as a presentation platform and stick to the version, I think, 2.4.1 for almost 15 years. So it was quite old system without any modification, without any fix, without anything. So we want to merge their journals into our installation and create only one installation and only central installation of OJS administrated by and supported by Masaryk University Press. But it was quite tricky because they had their own visual style, which was not based on university visual style. So they want to still use their own visual style, but we have to use a visual style of Masaryk University. So I beginning creating the theme. Yeah, it took almost the whole year to discuss how the final version of the theme will looks like. We need to cooperate even with rector's office and with many peoples, with three graphic designers to create the final version of OJS. And OJS has some exception from basics and from the framework of the unified visual style, because the journals don't want to be the same or want to be the same to be the part of the university but don't want to be as same as the each others. So it was really long way, and it took me almost the whole year to prepare everything. But at the beginning of 2022, we fired out the new version and moved the whole system, the whole OJS to new server managing system, to cPanel. It was the best thing I ever did, because for now I'm not the server administrator. I never was, and it was quite tricky for me to administrate even the server for the OJS and for the OMP. And from this move, I'm able to fully administer even the server, not just the code, not just the systems, but even the server by itself. It got the full new DEM, and again, we fully supporting the editors and still creating the custom features based on the editor's needs. We have one system, one installation on the university, but we are able to customize the URLs for the journals. So all of these journals are still under one installation, but using their own URLs. I can now show you a few demonstrations. You can find the all themes used by OJS on one page. I put the link into the presentation, so you can go there and try these different themes. More of them are quite good, quite nice, but as I said, we have to use our own visual style used by Masaryk University. So our OJS system looks like that. The signpost to journals have there, even the journals which are not using OJS. Again, I created a function that can easily implement journals or metadata of the journals to OJS, even with their own platform. So this journal is not using OJS, and we redirect the users to the journal. Again, we needed some sorting things, or some searches, or this nice tab version of alphabet, so you can browse through alphabetically through the journals. I even have there the live journals, which are still publishing, and the archive of the journals, which are ended, ceased the publishing. But we need to have there some kind of archive because of the landing page, because of the landing pages of the articles and DOIs, which are redirected to these pages. So these journals are not publishing anymore, but still they are part of the OJS. But we don't want them. We don't want them on the main list of the living journals. So you can go through the system. It's and visit our pages. We will be you are welcome. We will be pleased. Here I can show you how many different options our theme has. Yeah, they are not translated because I'm the only one who can see these texts, and these keywords are enough for me to know what the options are doing for the visual style of the journal. Journals are not able to go to theme part. I did some again modifications to secure, for example, the plugins and themes just for the admin, for me, to prevent that journals are not making some big modifications to the visual styles, because, as I said, we have to use the Masaryk unified visual style, and it's quite conservative. So we are not able to do everything there, to change everything. We have some small excuses that we can do there. So I'm the only one who can set up the journal and the visual style of the journal. But it's quite nice, and with these small excuses, we can have a nice and personalized journal for each journal page, for each journal. This is our most this is the best of our journal. You can see at the pages, they are using everything there. They are using the whole system or our modifications, and they are connected. They are connected, for example, to Crossref, Scopus, even Web of Science. Yeah. So I show you some examples here. As I said, we have metrics for Crossref connected to Crossref API. You can see here the articles or monographs citing this article. What's different between the original version? You can even go through authors and see all of their articles here. Maybe I show you, for example, yeah, this guy. I think he has here many articles in this journal. So we are connected to Web of Science, to Scopus, and I rewrite we have our own plugin for Crossref, Scopus, and Web of Science, because the original one has some issues and some limitations that I don't want to use. I want to be fully connected to Scopus all the time. Scopus API has a limitation to 20,000 requests to their API, and we are able to fill this to reach these limits in 3 days. So the limits is for the week. So we are able to reach it in 3 days. So I created something like sorry, I'm not able to find the word. The stack that is stacking the information for the 1 week, and yeah, it's actual for the day of the first reload of the page, and could be not actual for the Scopus. So when someone did any citations during the 7 days, it will be not completely actual, the data, but I'm quite fine with it. So even editors are fine with these limitations, that we can show the number all the time, not only 3 days a week. We are connected to Plumix. We choose the Plumix because it's much better than Altmetrics. It's open and don't need to be paid, and have some better results. I have even a presentation on difference between Plumix and Altmetrics, but it's on different presentation. I see that we have many questions here. So 4 questions for now, 5 questions. So maybe I stopped here, and
shall we have a brief presentation of Craftoy first and then focus on questions, because I'm expecting more, and if we have to stop at one moment, I promise that we will provide all the answers in writing.
Okay, so for now, I'm skipping at the end of my presentation because I think I show you everything of my system. Only one mention that we have only one journal which is using APCs, and all other journals are without APCs, and mainly Diamond. So, few of them has embargo on their online versions, so they are not fully Diamond, but fully open access. And that's everything from me now.
Thank you.
We are
really
skipping right to Craftaway, and I'm giving my word to Martina.
Yeah, thank you, Radek. Just very briefly, because you can find all the information on the project website. So basically, there are 2 European-funded projects going on at the moment. It's DMS and Craftaway. DMS is more focused on policy, on community, Craftaway is really a practical project that is supposed to deliver some very practical tools and technologies for you to be able to use in Diamond Open Access Journal publishing. So, Radek, you are still sharing your screen. Okay, so if we can have the next slide, you can see that within the Craftaway project, there is something called key exploitable results, which is like the most important things that will live after the project ends. You can see the list here. You can go through it afterwards because these are all links, so you can read for yourself. But what is most important for us is the OJS Diamond plugins. So in the next slide, you have a list of all the plugins that we and also other colleagues from other universities are developing. So now let's go through them one after another with just a quick comment. The first one that was developed was the OJS connector to OpenAir Research Graph. Now it's only called OpenAir Graph. So this plugin, the idea is to export publication metadata according to OpenAir guidelines. The plugin is ready. It was tested on our platform. More than 30 journals are now indexed within the OpenAir Graph thanks to the plugin. And so it is really useful. It's available for you on GitHub. So you are more than welcome to go there and download it and start using it on your own platform. The other plugin is being developed right now at the moment. Radek is working on it. And so the idea is that the OpenAir broker provide some kind of data enrichments, metadata enrichments to the journals. So once the plugin will be ready, you will be able to download from OpenAir Graph some missing metadata and to add them to your own OJS system. It is work in progress and it will be ready by the end of June. The third one, okay, this is, you have a small print screen, how it is supposed to look. And now this is some, I like to call it our flagship, the Disco plugin. And so the idea behind was to help journal editors navigate the ecosystem of indexing and aggregation services. Because, you know, as I'm sure you know, usually the journal editors of Diamond journals are not like paid for the job and they need to have other jobs and they only have some time and energy left that they want or can to invest to the journal. And sometimes it can be quite confusing to read through all the requirements of all the aggregation services that are there and to somehow decide what to aim for and how to be indexed in all the relevant services. So the Disco plugin is here to help. It visually shows what you already achieved and what is needed to be able to log into different services. On the next slide, you have a picture how it looks like. So you can, it's automated. So what the OJS systems knows, the little boxes will be already checked for you. And what about the information that are not in the system, you need to check manually for yourself. And after that, you will know, okay, my journal is able to apply for indexation in this and this and this service. And if I only do this and this particular step right here, I will be able to apply for even more services. And it is also connected to something that is called knowledge base, which is also being developed within Craftway, and it's a list of pretty much all the relevant aggregation and indexing services, so you can have an idea where to apply for to be indexed.
And
Sorry.
This particular plugin is available on our GitHub too, so it's available for testing. It's not the maybe it is final version. We don't know now, but it's not the production version yet. But you are able to go to our GitHub. You had a link before on the slide somewhere here. It's our GitHub, and you can download not even this OpenAir standard plugin, but even the Disco plugin, and try on your installation by yourself. But it's still for testing, so try it on. It's modifying database, so be careful.
Yeah, be careful, but still, if you are willing to test the Disco plugin, it will be really helpful. So please just download it or drop me an email, and I will help you to do it, because it will be really useful, and we really want the plugin to be as user-friendly as possible for the whole community. So your input will be more than valued. The other plugin is not developed by Masaryk University Press, but by another consortium partner within Craftway. These are a set of 2 plugins that enable the interoperability between OJS and Lodel, which is another platform for journal publishing. And so the plugin is called XML Converter, and basically it works between JETS XML and TEI XML both way around. And there is another plugin. It's the last one, I promise, and it's called JMEF plugin. It was developed basically for cooperation with the Diamond Discovery Hub, which is supposed to be a database of all European Diamond open access journals. And this plugin right here is trying to fix a new standard for journal level metadata. So we are still working on it. The team of DDH is developing the standard, and we are developing the plugin according to the standard. Once again, it should all be ready by the end of June, so stay tuned, and we will let you know when you can use the plugin. And one last thing from me, kind of invitation, because besides developing all the plugins, we are also organizing a summer school within Craftway for journal editors, focused specifically on OJS. We had a first summer school last year. It was very great, and all the participants were very happy to be able to be there. And this summer school is happening in a month in Coimbra, Portugal. Officially, the event is full, it's overbooked, and it's not able to, you're not able to officially register. But as I am in the organization team, I know that some people needed to cancel last time. So if you are super interested and able to travel to Coimbra by the end of June, just drop me an email. You will have the contact list on the last slide, and I'm sure we can find a place for you probably. Okay, so this with this invitation, it's all from me, and we are looking forward to all the possible questions you may have. Thank you.
Thank you so much. This was really interesting, and we are having more questions than usually. So let's start with the Q&A, and please, colleagues, we can stay if you can. Please do stay longer. Our Zoom is free, and we can extend the discussion if it's needed, if everybody is okay with that. So the first question is from Biljana. Are you using PKP Preservation Network for digitally preserve your journals?
Yes, some journals are using PKP preservation networks, but not all of them. It's on their decisions. It's all on their own decisions. We are everything in OJS or as a inside their workflow or something like that is based on their own decisions. We are only creating support and administrating the system. I'm helping or developing the features for the editors, but based on their needs, and I'm not involving into their workflow.
And for those who are less familiar, PKP network is actually a free long-term preservation service for the so-called black archive, dark archive for journals that are using OJS, and it's free, unlike logs and clocks and other Portico and other services. And in the AMAS, because EIFL is involved in the AMAS, we identified preservation, long-term preservation as an issue. And it's a pity if a journal has an option to use this free preservation service, it's a pity if they're not using it. So for everybody here, if you have this opportunity, do use it. So there is a more technical question. Is there any possibility to remove outstanding tasks in the MyQ, such as incomplete submissions?
From the OJS 3.5, it will be a part of the original features in OJS. To this version, there is not an easy way to do it, but on one PKP sprint, Antti and his team developed the command line based tool that can be used to automatically delete all the incomplete submissions, but I don't know if is there somewhere available, maybe on his GitHub, if you want to, but it was something what was developed on PKP Sprint. It's not like something inside the OJS. But since from the new versions of OJS, it will be a part of OJS, I promise.
Thank you. I'll try to find Antius's GitHub and share it, because there are other useful things there, even if this script is not there. So there is a question from Ina. Are full text articles for OJS journals made available as XML in addition to PDF?
Not exactly XML. Masaryk University is not using yet the JETS XML publishing, but many of journals are publishing their articles in HTML, what is markup language, as well as XML. So, for example, the journal, the Cyber Psychology, has even the features to show the full text on the landing page. So it's completely indexed as a part of the landing page. But this is possible because of my own feature. But if you are using Bootstrap theme, there is a possibility how to change the HTML reader to change it by different plugin to show the HTML as a part of the page, not as the part of the iframe on the another page, as how it works now. So based on the question, we are using only HTMLs, and we are not using XMLs for now.
And for those who would like to use JETS XML, in the second webinar in the series, we presented a service, and I've just shared the link in the chat, that was created by CERTSE, and our colleagues from CERTSE were here, and they are perhaps still here. And we had quite positive feedback about potential uses. So the service is free to all those who have access to EduGain. and please try it. So thank you. Another question.
Yeah, even to JetXML in OJS are plugins to convert docx to XMLs and edit them. Just a small WYSIWYG editor, not a big deal, but you can edit the XML, and there's a lens plugin that can show or present the XML-based article inside the OJS. So even in OJS are plugins for JetXML, and on summer school or in summer school we will have a few presentations and workshops about XML publishing.
Thank you. There is another question from Ina. Please contribute the plugin for displaying crossref, scopus, etc. statistics to OJS. Hope it would be possible. Very handy to have all on the article page and will help authors to track impact as well as journals for reporting and founder purposes.
Yes, for this kind of metrics you are able to enable in OJS since OJS 3.2, I think. So these counters are based on OJS counters. And Crossref and Scopus plugin is available in plugin gallery. Not the exactly same plugin as we are using, because as I said, we have some. I create our own plugin, but I think even the original one, the second one plugin is okay. The Web of Science plugin will be available, but it's quite tricky because to be connected to Clarivate, to Web of Science, you need to pay for the API key. It's not free as it is for Crossref and Scopus. We have an agreement with the Clarivate, so we are able to use. I don't think because Web of Science Clarivate has many of the API, and I think we are using the second lowest one because we don't need anything else from the big API, but it's under the paywall. You need to pay for using Web of Science. So yes, I can prepare the plugin for the usage, but not now because I'm working on the plugins which have deadlines in June 2025. So after then maybe.
Thank you. And I think that this answers Leighton's question about the metrics and plugins.
Yes.
And there was a question also from Leighton about XML that is available through the OAI-PMH protocol, but basically the OAI-PMH protocol doesn't show the full text in XML. We were discussing the XML for the full text, and OAI-PMH always shows metadata in the XML format. So I think that was a kind of a confusion.
Yes, it's something different. The OAI protocol is, as you said, handling the metadata, and it's basically created for handling metadata. The XML converter, which is developed by Diamond team by or was developed. It was developed. I think it's completed. It's to transferring the whole article, the whole text to another system. So it's slightly different than OAI protocol. OAI protocol is specifically created to be harvested to allow harvesting metadata in different formats. And the missing metrics are because you choose the journal which is not in Scopus and not in Web of Science, so you are not able to read any any metrics from these services because it's not there. And even when the journal is in Web of Science, when you are going further to the history, to ERCAP, you find articles which are not indexed there because they are indexed, the Web of Science index is indexing articles after the signing the agreements, after the evaluations.
Thank you so much. No more questions at the moment. This was really, I think, interesting and very engaging for the audience. We usually don't get that many questions. So thank you very much. We will share the presentation and the recording as soon as possible. And I will share a link to the previous, but it's available on the EIFL website anytime, of the previous webinars if you want to watch them, and also the invitation to present in our series is welcome and it's open. And thanks once again to everyone, and especially to Radek and Martina. I really enjoyed the session. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for having us. And if you still do not have enough of me and Radek, you are welcome to join us during the summer school. Thank you so much for inviting.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Bye.